Hello class 9 students. So today we are going to start our chapter number 1 of subject science, and it is matter in our surroundings. Okay. So what is our surroundings? Everything that is around me or near me is my surrounding, or we can say everything near and around us is our surrounding. For example, if I am present in this room, then it is my surrounding. Now in my surrounding, what I see, if I look around in this room, then what I see, there are various things, various articles are present in this room, like this chalk, right, this blackboard, benches, chair, stool, walls, fans, ceilings, door, cameras, tube lights. So all these things are present around me. So all these are the things in my surrounding. Okay. So if I take any one thing, suppose if I talk about this chalk, right? So this is a thing, and this thing is made up of some kind of material, right? किसी जो मटेरियल है उससे ये चौक जो है वो बना हुआ है ना. दिस मटेरियल इज कॉल्ड मेटल. ओके. एंड दिस blackboard, it is also made up of some kind of material. So this material of which this blackboard is made up of is called another kind of metal, right? I have this stool in front of me which is made up of wood. लकड़ी का बना हुआ है. So here wood is a metal, and I have this plastic bottle in my hand. So this bottle is an article, or we can say anything which is present near me. That means it is present in my surrounding, and it is made up of plastic. So this plastic is metal. So plastic is metal in my surrounding. I hope now it is clear to you what is metal. If I consider all these examples, then what are different type of metals that are present in my surrounding? So let us write down them. Okay. Before that, let us discuss the definition of matter. Okay. Definition of matter from exam point of view. अगर आपके एग्जाम में क्वेश्चन आता है, then that question will be of 1 mark or 2 mark. If it is of 1 mark, you have to write down only the definition of matter. If it comes in 2 marks questions, then you can list a few of examples of matter, right? Now if it comes in 3 marks question, then we will list few of the characteristics of the matter. Okay. So what is definition of matter from this perspective? Everything in this universe. I'm not talking about this room because this room is my surrounding. If I go outside this room, then this building, air, water, everything around me is my surrounding. If I walk down and go to the park, go to the ground, then trees, they are present in my surrounding. Air, that is present in my surrounding. Now this is about the building only. I am talking about the universe. Everything in this universe, whether they are planets or sun, moon, to the planes, to the trees, all the living things and all the non-living things, all animals, human beings, everything on this earth or in this universe, they are part of our surrounding, and everything in this universe is made up of some material, whether they are living or non-living. Everything is made up of some kind of material which is called as matter. जिसे हम क्या बोलते हैं, उसे हम matter बोलते हैं. You can note down the definition that everything in this universe is made up of some material which is known as matter, right? Next, when I'm explaining to you, so what is the best way to read science is, जब भी आपको कुछ explain किया जाए, आपको बस उसे carefully सुनना है, समझना है, because science means to know, to learn about something, to know about something, observation, experiment and to know about something, right? अगर कोई भी concept है, आप उसे ध्यान से सुनेंगे. If you will listen, you will understand and you came to know about the concept. That is the main important point. एक बार आपको समझ में आ जाता है, अंडरस्टैंडिंग अच्छी हो जाती है, आप उसको अच्छे से जान लेते हैं, तो लर्निंग अपने आप ऑटोमेटिकली हो जाती है, राइट? फिर आप उसको राइट डाउन कर सकते हैं. सो जिस टाइम पे जो भी कंसेप्ट है उसे बस आप सुनिए. ओके, सो इट इज ऑल अबाउट मैटर. नाउ लेट्स कम to few of examples of matter. So here I am writing about the things in my surrounding, and in the second column I am writing down the matter or material of which these things are made up of. So here let us write down table. Table is present in my surrounding and it is made up of wood. I have taken the example of bottle. So bottle is a thing, and what is matter? It is made up of plastic. So plastic is matter, and there is water inside the bottle. So water is also a matter. So we can also write down water here. Okay. Now the matter can be in any state: solid, liquid, and gas. This wood and plastic are solid, water is liquid. Let us take one more example of some gaseous matter. Consider what are the gases. Air is present around me, and air is made up of many kind of gases like oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, and a few more of the gases that you can recall. We have already studied them in the previous classes as well. Okay. Now what's your homework? Your homework is to look around you and list down all the things that are present around you, and in the second column then write down about the matter of which they are made up of. Okay, suppose there is fan in your room, then write down fan and write down the matter of which fan is made up of. Okay, so in this way try to list all these things and the different variety of matters. Now try that each and every matter should be different from each other. Okay, list some matters, list some non-matters, some living things, some non-living things, some solid, some liquid and some gases. I hope now it is clear to you. If I'll take the example of living things. So human body, our body is also made up of material. So everything that is our body is made up of is also matter. I hope you have listened about the Panch Tattva in our Vedic science. Our human body is made up of Panch Tattva. So they are, what are they? They are matter, right? Now this is all about matter. Let's move to our next topic, and our next topic is physical nature of matter. Now about physical nature of matter, we have already studied about the physical and chemical properties and about the physical and chemical nature of substance in the junior classes. I hope you remember well. ध्यान होगा आपको उस बारे में जो हमने पहले स्टडी हम कर चुके हैं. आप रिकॉल कीजिए, रिकॉल करके देखिए what do you understand by the physical properties or by the physical nature of any matter. Okay, so next topic I'm writing here, what is physical nature of matter. So I hope you have recalled well. So let us discuss. By the word physical, what I mean by the word physical, I mean physical nature of matter. This is our next topic. Okay. By word physical, what I mean by physical word, I mean shape, size and state, color of any matter. Okay, here comes shape, size, color and state, etc. All these things, how anything appears to us, कोई चीज हमें कैसी दिखाई दे रही है, in shape, circular, rectangular or hexagonal, different kind of shapes are present there. So what is shape of object? Okay, so it is its physical characteristics. Size, whether it is small, tiny or large, this is also the physical nature of anything. Color, state, solid, liquid, gas. So all these are physical nature of anything. Now we are discussing about the physical nature of matter. If I am talking about the physical nature of matter, that means matter, what is matter? ये किस तरीके का है, किस चीज से मिलके ये बना हुआ है. What are its constituents? Material. What are its components? Okay, so all these are things about which we will study. So here the first point that comes is every matter is made up of some kind of particles, right? And the second important point is that every of this material is very small in size. We can say tiny in size. बहुत ही छोटा होता है. जिन भी पार्टिकल से मैटर मिलकर बना है ना, उनका जो साइज है वो बहुत ही छोटा होता है. That much tiny particles are there that we cannot see them from the naked eyes. हम उन्हें देख ही नहीं सकते हैं. अगर हमें उनको देखना है, then we have to use the scientific microscopes for that. हमें scientific microscopes जो हैं वो यूज करने पड़ेंगे अगर हमें जो है मैटर के पार्टिकल्स को देखना है. So this is all about the physical nature of matter. But as we are studying science, यहाँ पर हमें सिर्फ चीज़ों को के बारे में जानना नहीं है. We observe the things. So for that we perform a few of the activities and we will observe and notice whether they are proving the concepts. So let us discuss a few of the activities and you can perform a few of the activities at your home also. Okay, so let us consider only the first point, that matter is made up of particles. If I talk about this point, so what my activity is, in my activity, let us write down, matter is, every matter is made up of particles. So have you ever tried mixing few materials into the water I hope every one of you have already done it. If you haven't done it, then try at your home. For example, take 1 glass full of water, clean filtered water, and what you have to do, you have to take 1 tablespoon of salt. You have to pour it into the water and stir it well. Okay? एक गिलास पानी लेना है, सॉल्ट लेना है 1 टीस्पून, उसको आपको उसमें pour करना है और उसे आपको stir करना है. You have to stir it well till it will get completely dissolved into it. Okay? Completely dissolved. This is the thing that you have to do. After the salt get completely dissolved into the water, what you see, what is your observation? You have to observe that water. You have to observe it clearly. Let's first settle down the water. Keep it for 2 or 3 minutes as such, and then observe it. You have what will come in our notice. We will observe its color, its state, whether there is change in state, whether from the liquid it is changing to the gaseous states or solid state, maybe. Okay, what is there any change in color of water, or its level get rise up or not? If its level is getting rise, then by how much space it is rising up? So all these things we have to note down. In my observation, what I note down, that its color may be slightly, if I am putting a tablespoon only and it's pure salt and pure water, then there is very small changes in the color only. If I pour more salt into it, then its color may get little bit faded out. Okay, थोड़ा बहुत फेड होगा, इतना ज़्यादा चेंज नहीं आता है, बट यस होता है. हम ये नोटिस कर सकते हैं कि सिंपल वाटर एंड वाटर में कुछ ना कुछ हमने डिजोल्व किया. दैट इज एक्सेप्टेबल, दैट चेंज इज देयर. But what I observe, that salt get completely dissolved into it and I am not able to see a single particle of salt undissolved. ऐसा कुछ भी मुझे नहीं दिखता है. Second observation क्या है? When I wait for 2 or 3 minutes after dissolving of salts completely into the water, what I observe, that salt do not get separated out or settle down at the bottom of the glass. थोड़े टाइम रखने के बाद कोई सॉल्ट जो है वो दोबारा से सेपरेट होके बॉटम में सेटल डाउन नहीं हो रहा है. एक बार डिसॉल्व कर दिया, दैट मीन्स वो डिसॉल्व कंप्लीटली हो गया है, दोबारा से वो सेटल डाउन नहीं होगा. उसको आप नॉर्मली जो है खुद से वो सेपरेट नहीं होगा पानी से. अब ऐसा कैसे पॉसिबल है? अगर कोई चीज़ है जो कि स्मॉल पार्टिकल से मिलकर या जुड़कर नहीं बनी है, बल्कि वो एक सिंगल ऑब्जेक्ट ही है, तो क्या उसमें किसी अदर ऑब्जेक्ट की पेनिट्रेशन या डिसॉल्व जो है, क्या वो पॉसिबल है? कोई एक चीज़ अगर दूसरे में तभी डिसॉल्व हो सकती है ना, अगर उस फर्स्ट जो हमारा है मैटर, उसमें कहीं स्पेसिंग हो. अगर कहीं स्पेस ही नहीं है, तो क्या ऐसा पॉसिबल है कि दूसरा ऑब्जेक्ट उसके अंदर कंप्लीटली डिसॉल्व हो जाए? लेट अस अंडरस्टैंड विद एन एग्जांपल. सपोज इफ आई कैन टेक एन एग्जांपल. सपोज कोई एक ऐसा ऑब्जेक्ट है, कोई एक ऐसा रूम है जहाँ पर डोर है, अंदर जो है रूम एम्प्टी है, ठीक है, और वहाँ पर कोई भी एंटर कर सकता है, राइट? क्यों? क्योंकि अंदर जो है स्पेसिंग अवेलेबल है कि आप उसमें मूव कर सकते हो. ऑन द अदर हैंड, सपोज दैट दिस फुल रूम इज कंप्लीटली फिल्ड विद द सैंड. हम कंप्लीटली सैंड से फिल कर देते हैं ऊपर से नीचे तक, या हम ब्रिक्स से फिल कर देते हैं कंप्लीटली, तो क्या आप उसमें मूव कर पाएंगे? ऑब्वियसली आप नहीं कर पाएंगे. क्यों? क्योंकि उसमें स्पेसिंग ही नहीं है, वो कंप्लीट फुल है. नहीं कर पाएंगे ना, अगर स्पेस है तभी आप कर पाएंगे। अब इसी में एक एग्जांपल और हम कंसीडर करते हैं। सपोज एक रूम है जिसमें 10 स्टूडेंट्स हैं और वो 10 स्टूडेंट्स जो हैं उनको जो है लिबर्टी है कि वो रूम में कोई भी एक जगह पर जो है वो स्टैंड कर सकते हैं। कुछ फिक्स नहीं है कि उनको एक साथ ही रहना है, पूरे रूम में हमने उनको लिबर्टी दी है, वो कहीं भी अपना स्पेस एक जगह जाके खड़े हो जाए, राइट। तो वहाँ वो खड़े हो जाएंगे। नाउ room is of capacity of 100 students. Now I can allow more students to move inside the room. मैं 10 और स्टूडेंट्स को अलाउ करती हूँ। Now the number of students inside the room is 20. So how it is possible? Because there is spacing for them. Now I allow 10 more students. In this way 10 times I allow 10 students in a batch to enter into the room. Okay? 10 टाइम्स मैं ऐसा करती हूँ कि 10 के ग्रुप में मैं स्टूडेंट्स को अंदर रूम में भेज रही हूँ। तो धीरे धीरे क्या होगा, फर्स्ट टाइम जब 10 स्टूडेंट्स थे तो स्टूडेंट्स कम थे, स्पेस ज़्यादा था। नेक्स्ट 20 स्टूडेंट्स हो जाएंगे, स्टूडेंट ज़्यादा हो गए, स्पेस कम होता जाएगा। ऐसे करते करते टोटल 100 कैपेसिटी ही है, उससे ज़्यादा नहीं आ सकते हैं रूम में स्टूडेंट्स। तो क्या होगा, 100 आते के साथ ही स्पेसिंग कम होती जाएगी और स्टूडेंट्स को एक दूसरे के बिल्कुल क्लोज टाइटली वो पैक्ड हो जाएंगे ना, क्योंकि स्पेसिंग ही इतनी है, इतना टाइटली वो हो जाएंगे। उसके बाद अगर मैं बोलूँ कि 10 मोर स्टूडेंट्स, तो अगर वो इस तरीके से टाइटली जो हैं एक दूसरे के साथ हैं कि उनके बीच में स्पेस ही नहीं है कि एक सिंगल पर्सन भी अंदर आ सके। जब स्पेस ही नहीं है तो कैसे बाकी जो हैं स्टूडेंट्स एडजस्ट करेंगे, नहीं कर पाएंगे ना, नहीं एंटर कर पाएंगे। सो सेम थिंग इज देयर विद द मैटर, बिल्कुल सेम थिंग है। होता क्या है, आई हैव टेकन वाटर इन ट्रांसपेरेंट ग्लास, ये वाटर मैंने लिया है। सपोज ये जो मैं मार्क कर रही हूँ, ऑल दीज आर द वाटर पार्टिकल्स, ये सभी क्या है, वाटर के पार्टिकल्स हैं जो मैंने लाइंस से ड्रॉ करें। दो वी ड्रॉ द पार्टिकल्स फ्रॉम द स्मॉल सर्कल्स, बट आई एम प्रेजेंटिंग इट बाय द स्मॉल लाइंस। Okay, suppose these are the particles of water. Now when I put some salt and stir it well, they will get adjusted into the vacant space available in between the water particles. जो water particles के in between जो space है, वहाँ पर salt के particles adjust हो जाएंगे। I have represented them by the small circles, just to differentiate them from the water particle. Okay. So they will get adjust in the space provided. Similarly, like the students, they keep on adjusting in the empty space provided. But कब तक, जब ये जो salt particles हैं वो पानी में completely space available है और वो adjust हो सकते हैं, तब तक वो adjust हो जाएंगे। इस स्टेट को हम बोलते हैं salt get completely dissolved into the water because all of its particles get adjusted in the space in between the water particles। क्योंकि वो completely adjust हो गए हैं, इसीलिए salt dissolve हो गया है। उसको आप रख रहे हो तब भी वो settle down नहीं होता है, ठीक है, settle down नहीं होता है। Throughout the layer of this water, from the upper layer to the bottom, they get evenly and uniformly distributed, right? But what will happen, आपको ये अब आगे क्या करना है, आपने एक टाइम में 1 टेबल स्पून आपने डाला है सॉल्ट, अगर आप 1 more टेबल स्पून ऐड करेंगे, उसके बाद आप ऐड करते जाएंगे, तो एक स्टेज आएगी जब सॉल्ट और डिजोल्व नहीं होगा। तो वो सेम रीजन होता है। वो सेम रीजन क्या होता है, जैसे मैंने आपको बताया कि स्टूडेंट्स अगर रूम में 100 कैपेसिटी फुल हो गई है, there is no more spacing left inside the room, then we cannot allow any more students to enter in the room. Even it's not possible. Even if I allow the students to move inside the room, but there is no space, so how can they move inside the room? The same thing happens when we keep on adding the salt into the water. The particles get adjusted into the space and the stage comes where they occupy almost all the space available, then now there is no more space available for more particles. At that stage, if I add 1 more tablespoon of salt, it will not get dissolved into it, right? Now from this activity we came to know that if there is spacing available inside the water, that means it is made up of some kind of particles which are separated from each other, so that there is spacing in between them, right? So यहाँ से ये चीज जो है वो हमारी प्रूव हो जाती है. The next point that next point is what is the size of particle of any matter. किसी भी मैटर के पार्टिकल का साइज कैसा है, छोटा है, बड़ा है, इसके बारे में हम स्टडी करेंगे. ओके, बिफोर दैट वन मोर पॉइंट, देयर आर सम ऑफ द मटेरियल्स वेयर वी कैन फिजिकली इफ वी टच दैट मटेरियल, फॉर एग्जांपल सॉल्ट. इफ आई टच सॉल्ट एंड आई फील काइंड ऑफ स्मॉल particles, right? But I am not talking about that particles. That particles we can see from our naked eyes, but the particles of any matter that we are talking about, they are so much tiny in size that we cannot see them from our naked eyes. Okay, let us take a few more example of matter. For example, iron, wood. They seems of very continuous. They are not particular, or we cannot assume even that they are also made up of particles. काफ़ी हमें आप वुड है उसकी आप सरफेस पे जो है थोड़ा टच करके देखिए, हमें वो फील नहीं होगा कि वो कुछ पार्टिकल से मिलके बना है. ठीक है, आपको काफ़ी स्मूथ लगेगा. स्मूथ लगेगा तो आपको लगेगा नो पार्टिकल इज प्रेजेंट इन टू इट. जबकि आप शुगर को टच कीजिए, वो तो टच क्या कीजिए, वो तो क्लियर दिखता है कि शुगर क्रिस्टल्स आप देख सकते हैं. आपको उन क्रिस्टल्स को जो है पार्टिकल से कंफ्यूज नहीं करना है.